Valley Garp just because it gives people like something to use. Because if you say Prime Garp, it's like kind of up in the air, and people will
Yeah,
just
I mean, I
create.
guess Nick is right. We don't have any concrete. The only thing we know from Prime Garp is
Shanks
the
is in
Chinchou
his
fight.
prime, and God Valley Garp is canonically not.
Bro, these people think Shanks is Roger, bro. Just do Prime Garp.
Are we live?
I think you can get away with Prime Garp.
They think Shanks
we
is
live?
Roger, bro. I'm dead ass.
You don't even need the feats, bruh. The vibes is enough.
Hold on, are we live? Can somebody confirm if we're live?
3 ads.
Are we live?
Oh, we might be.
We might be live. Y'all yapping. Y'all ain't here yapping, bro. Are we live or not?
You asked the question.
Bro, I'm still watching this Timothy Chalamet ad.
I think we're live. Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Davy's Dark Tournament, the show where we get you guys to jump into our Discord voice channel and debate hypothetical matchups in the One Piece verse. You know the vibes, who you got, what diff, and why. I'm so happy to be back. I didn't even see Larry jump in here. Larry, what's up, bro? I know you said you might be a little more muted for this one, considering you got some work you're doing on the back end. But we got a full house of staff and mods here today. We got Javerse, Nick, Shanktham, Larry, and Toby. I do think Hitta said he was pulling up later. So shout out to the boys. Hopefully my audio is better than it was yesterday. Was running into some audio issues. I think I've worked them out. But if you guys see me, or if you guys see any audio problems, let me know. The stream is low again. It's just low. Y'all tell me if the audio is good. I'm like, even the recommendations Larry said as far as like the peaking and everything, it's I'm getting to that like yellow, almost red, bro, every time on my end. Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, should be a really, really interesting conversation today. We have two really, really engaging matchups. First one is going to be Blackbeard versus Shamrock. So the Yonko Blackbeard versus the Holy Knight, or commander of the Holy Knights, Shamrock. And then we have our final matchup of the night is going to be Shanks, current Shanks, versus Prime Garp. Y'all have to determine what you think Prime Garp is and where he scales to. But yeah, the Yonko Shanks, Luffy's hero, versus the hero of the Marines and Luffy's grandpa, and Luffy's rival and Shanks' brother, all fighting today. Should be a really, really interesting one. I titled this one Distorted Rivalries. So Shank, you still crashing over Harold, bro. Yeah, I should have been there. I wish y'all heard it. Shanktham and Javerse were arguing for like 20 minutes about Harold and whether he's an L character or not. Poorly written character, more specifically. I thought that was interesting. But yeah, like the stream if you guys haven't already. And in order to join in on the DDTs and have a guaranteed spot, you will need to be a Discord tier member from Nakama or higher, or a server booster, or somebody can donate you in or donate your way in using super chats or memberships. So be mindful of that. I know we already see some people in the DDT entrance. Everybody will have 1 minute to give their take on who they got. They'll give their difficulty and they'll have to explain why. And then we'll tally the votes and determine a winner. Should be a lot of fun. I know it's going to be interesting with this first matchup with the Immortality, Yamis and Guras and hockey capabilities and all types of stuff. And then that second matchup should be real spicy as well. So, but yeah, I hope you guys are having a good night. I'll open it up real quick before we go to everybody. Javerse, Nick, Shanktham, Toby, Larry, y'all want to say anything before we get started here?
I'm just gonna test to see if they can hear
other
people in the call.
Yeah, I did want to test that too. So did y'all hear Nick? Let me know if y'all heard Nick. That'll be very, very helpful. I'm pretty sure y'all should be able to just based off what I'm seeing. But let me know. Did y'all hear Nick just now?
And I want to come in and say it's good to be back.
They don't know you, bro. Nobody.
They don't know me.
They don't know you at all.
They don't know me like this.
They don't know you at all. For those of y'all who are wondering who that person was, that is one of our OG mods, Javerse, who has graced us with his presence for this special DDT matchup just because Blackbeard is here, which is hilarious to me. Nick, they said they could hear you, but it's a little quiet. But I had told you that earlier, that you sound a little low for me too.
Yeah, Nick is kind of low in general.
Yeah.
Keep it that way, Nick.
Is this better or am I too loud now?
That's too much, Nick.
I'm gonna put a poll up. Do y'all know Traverse? They don't know you, bro.
They don't know me like that.
If any of y'all vote yes, you're lying.
Yeah. Do you know Traverse?
Unless it's some people that have been with the channel for a minute, they don't know me.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Traverse making that Panda Man cameo. Panda Man shows up more often than Traverse. It's not even competition. That's not even close. Toby says he barely knows Traverse.
Toby, I follow you on Instagram.
That's crazy, bro.
Just gonna stab him in the back like that, Toby?
Tough. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Whose server muted Toby?
Not me.
That's cold.
Me this time.
He was.
I think by accident.
I think he was making some noise early in the background.
Probably had some noises.
Probably Larry. All right. For those of y'all who are interested in Larry's take, he'll probably give takes, but in general, he did say he would be kind of MIA for this. So sorry, you're gonna get mostly just Seb. But we do have a lot of sounds left. Yo, Larry tripping. I can't even read that. I genuinely can't read that. Oh man. Anyway, let's get into this, guys. Do any of y'all want to give y'all take on this first matchup before we get into the people in the interest of the den?
I can go first because I'm gonna have like the worst one, regardless.
Okay, talk to us, Nick. Who you got? What diff and why? Blackbeard versus Shamrock. You got 1 minute.
I got Blackbeard because I don't trust the Garland seed anymore.
Yo, you switching up on Garlic so quick, man. Garlic stocks are that far down for you, Nick? That's tough, bro. I know that was your guy.
It's Oda's fault.
You don't blame Oda, man. Don't blame Oda. You're just too quick to switch up. That's your problem. You gotta hold out, man. Hold out faith. That Garling we saw with Rocks was a youngin', man. He didn't even have his beard yet. He wasn't even growing his beard. Ain't the Garling we know and love, right? Know and love is crazy. But it's like Blackbeard's on the board. What's the diff? If you want to give a take on the difficulty.
I'll go extreme high.
Extreme to high. Okay. Anybody
I can't materialize the thoughts, but it'll be a good fight.
Okay.
I'll go next.
All right, Traverse, talk to me. Let the people know who you are, man.
I'm Traverse. I was the first mod here. Not a very good one, to be honest, but I'm still hanging around.
Fact check on that?
Yo, hold on, Larry. Was Traverse the first mod? Is that true?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What were you
doing?
It
wasn't OG Chris?
What were you doing, bro? What were you doing?
I kept things tame at the start of all of this. As for my take, though,
you're like Khan, bro.
All right, man. Whoa.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, bro.
My take is I got Blackbeard, extreme diff. And matter of fact, I'll go high diff. And my logic is I got Blackbeard over 24-year-old Shanks, and him and Shamrock were equal. So that means that 24-year-old Shamrock is weaker than Blackbeard with no devil fruit. Now he got 2 devil fruits. And I don't think Shamrock been, keeping up with his training or whatever Shanks is doing to get himself to Yonko level. So, yeah, Blackbeard, high diff, comfortable.
Okay. I don't know if I agree with the math there, but okay. I ain't mad at the winner.
Yeah.
Sorry, putting up the poll. Let us know y'all thoughts in the chat. If you guys want to join, you'll have to pull up to the Discord DDT entrance if you have one of the tiered memberships or you're a server booster, or do the entrance to the den. And if somebody donates your way in, you'll have a chance to give your take on these matchups. All right. Anybody else want to give their take before we go to the folks in the entrance?
I can go.
All right. Shankdom, talk to us.
All right. So anybody who's known me for a while knows that not exactly a fan of Mr. Marshall D. Teach. But we got to talk about the Figureland fam. This is basically the Ball family of One Piece.
Oh wow.
You got the dad at the top talking mad smack, talking about how his kids are gonna be the greatest. You got one kid who's good, and then you have Shamrock. So I gotta go with Blackbeard, just because I haven't seen Shamrock do anything, and the only advantage he might have is a seemingly OP Devil Fruit in his sword that Blackbeard can just cancel out. So I'm going Blackbeard mid diff.
Okay. All right. Blackbeard with the early 3-0 lead. Anybody else want to give their take?
I'll go.
All right, Toby, talk to us, man.
Shamrock, I'm not even going to compare him to Shanks because Shanks was raised by Roger and Shamrock was raised by the biggest bum in the manga right now. So I'm going to scale him to his father and I'm going to say he's ass. I mean trash. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's trash. And I don't really like Blackbeard that much, but I think he's better than Garley. So I'm going to say Blackbeard. I'm gonna say mid diff.
Okay.
Yeah, mid diff.
Yeah. No Shamrock love whatsoever. I thought we're a community of Blackbeard haters out here for the most part. No. Blackbeard sweeping? That's crazy. Huh? All right. Anybody else want to give their take? Maybe get Shamrock some love. No. I guess the only other person would be Larry.
I could go.
All right. You want to go now or you want to wait?
I could go now.
Okay.
I think if you do not have Conqueror's Hockey, you can't beat the Holy Knights.
All right.
I think that's just it for me. If you don't have it, you can't beat them. If we're still suspecting somebody does have it, now it comes to the point, well, you have it, but can you utilize it to the point where you could somehow hurt these guys?
Mm-hmm.
And if so, even then, that doesn't mean that they're getting put down. Rayleigh showed us that, right? So, not Rayleigh, Gibbon. So for me, it's like, okay, now we have to suspect, can the Yami take away whatever power that they may have? Well, it's looking like this brand isn't a devil fruit. It's just a brand.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I don't see how Blackbeard could be Gonko, Somers, Killingham, and if we're talking about the supreme commander of the Holy Knights, who's supposed to be stronger than them, there's just no way Blackbeard's winning. So for me, it's going to be a no diff Shamrock.
No diff. Okay. All right. Shamrock on the board.
Not Shanks.
Hey, man. This is his brother. He the older brother, too.
Larry never fails to surprise me, man.
Larry just ignoring the whole conversation we had a few DDTs ago where we were like, yeah, you can't really beat them, but you can do something that they can't escape.
Listen, Larry allowed to have his take, bro. I don't know why y'all coming at my boy, man. He allowed to think what he think.
I'm not coming up, but know this.
Hey, man.
All right.
No diff is wild, but all right, let's get some folks in here, man. See if we got some more Shamrock love. I think Lex was the first person I saw, so let's get Lex in here. Lex, you there?
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, man? What's going on? I'm sorry we've been away for a while, but we back, bro. We back.
Nah, you're good. I thought we were gonna start at 6, but it's all chilling. Are we doing Blackbeard versus Shamrock right now, or?
Yes, Blackbeard versus Shamrock. Who you got? What diff
right.
and why?
I think we already know what I'm going for, man. I'm Team BB, bro. I'm Team Blackbeard, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta go Team Black Hole, man. I got Shamrock's freaking 3-headed wolf sword thing ain't nothing for against Blackbeard's Black Hole. and his fucking quake shit. You feel
Language,
me?
language.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna just wrap it up. Blackbeard.
Huh?
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go.
What's the
Yeah.
difficulty?
I would go. Damn, I feel like against Shamrocks, I feel like it'd be like a mid diff because it wouldn't be, you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be like a landslide. I feel like he'd probably have a tough time if it's by himself. If it's with a squad, he has a way better chance. But if it's by himself, then I feel like he might have a tough time, especially if Shamrocks has a sword, which is technically a two. I mean, technically like a 4v1 if it's a Cerberus. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, or I forgot if he has one head or three heads, his sword or whatever. But yeah, I feel like mid diff.
Okay.
But I give it to Blackbeard.
All right. Appreciate the take, Lex. Stick around for the Garp versus Shanks matchup that we have coming up a little bit. All right.
Will do.
All right. Blackbeard continues his lead. Let's get 3D2I in here. 3D, you there? 3D going once. 3D going
got you.
twice. Oh.
Oh.
I'm here.
All right, man. Talk to me. Who you got? What diff and why? Blackbeard versus Shamrock.
Okay, so this is like a lot of speculation on Shamrock's part because we've only seen him like stand around and like stab Loki. So I can't really say much on his part. I mean, he does have the regeneration because he has to have like one of the deeper covenants. Do I think Blackbeard can get past the regeneration? No, I don't think he has the firepower or the hockey. Well, he has a lot of firepower, but he doesn't have the hockey to get past the regeneration. But I do think that he could get Shamrock in the water if he uses that move where like he grabs the air and then does like the like what Whitebeard and Blackbeard did on Marineford when they made all the earthquakes. I think he can get him into the water with the Gura Gura fruit and the Yami. Like pulling him in and like you know, like forcing him away with the Gura. So yeah, I think that's the only way that Blackbeard definitely wins. I give it to Blackbeard. High diff.
I did. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Blackbeard pulling away 6-1. Appreciate the take, 3D. Stick around for Shanks versus Garp. All right.
Oh yeah, that'll be an interesting matchup.
Yep. All right. Let's get Baby Shocker in here. Shocker, you there?
Pulling away. Appreciate the take.
Oh, Shocker. Make sure you mute us in the background, bro.
Okay, my bad. Hold on. Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I was thinking about it before I hopped on. In this fight, I do have Blackbeard, but I'm kind of taking it like as how like it would be like just for a normal fight. Like if this was like a battle of attrition, like obviously like with Shamrock's regeneration, Blackbeard can't technically finish off Shamrock. Pause, by the way. He can't like fully beat him, but I'm not gonna give Shamrock kind of like that brother hype just yet because Shanks probably like picked something up from Roger's crew that obviously Shamrock probably didn't do. And that's not to say Shamrock wasn't up to par, but like I'm not really seeing it for what we see. For what I've seen from these Holy Knights, they're really not that strong, to be honest. And we haven't really seen like, I guess the best feats from Blackbeard, but we've seen like enough feats for me to at least say that like I think he could sleep Shamrock for sure. Like I think his Darkness Fruit should be able to nullify whatever like I guess Shamrock probably has. Like I don't know about the immortal stuff, but you know, I think the Quake is sleeping him though.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate the take, man. What's the diff? What'd you say what the difficulty would be?
I'm gonna have to go. It's like it kind of sucks because I'm gonna just go off speculate. I'm gonna give Shamrock some kind of credit. I'm gonna say high diff. It should be a high diff fight from from like given what we've been hearing with them, it should be a high diff fight. That's what I think the fight should be. What was his sword thing? Because I think don't have we seen what was his sword? It was like a
It was like
three-headed
a
dog or something?
Cerberus, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, do you think like the Cerberus is like an assist kind of thing for him to fight Shamrock? Like it'd be like a 2v1, or is he like really hitting him with the Cerberus?
Definitely a 2v1 essentially. Like I think the dogs were able to spawn away from the sword entirely and attack Loki of their own volition, kind of. Like I don't think he left the dogs there, but they definitely fight in conjunction. Not like, oh, I'm using them specifically to fight. Like they can do, like he can do that and then swing on him otherwise, you know.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then it should be high diff. But I think like in this fight scenario, I think Blackbeard kind of has that kit to combat that at least. You know, he has surround powers. But yeah, high diff.
Okay, all right. Appreciate the take, Shocker. Stick around for Shanks versus Garp.
Oh, of course. I'm ready for that one.
All right. Next, let's get Alcazar in here. Alcazar, you there? Alcazar going once. Alcazar going twice. All right.
Sorry, I'm not ready. Please put me out. Sorry.
Now you good? All right, man. I guess just ping me if you can when you are. All right, let's get Mario in here. Mario. Mario, you there? Mario going once. It's not. All right, let's get Miracle D Mayo in here.
Oh man, here.
Miracle, you there? Oh, what's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, who you got? What diff and why? 1 minute. Shamrock versus Blackbeard.
Yeah, I'm kind of in disagreement with Larry for the first time. I think I'm going Blackbeard with this one. I truly think that the tattoos. I'm starting to think that Emu's got like a script fruit where she could like write something down and then it transfers. I know she got that big books hidden somewhere, but I think all it takes is like one vortex, sucks everything in, and then Shamrock gets too close, one touch, and then it's kind of done. But it's going to be hard for him to do it. It's going to be extreme diff for Blackbeard.
Okay.
But I'm not giving Shamrock the Shanks carry pack. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He ain't carrying along on little bro.
All right. Appreciate the take, Miracle. Stick around for Shanks versus Garp.
I got you.
All right, Charles. Blackbeard's running away with this thing. In general, if you guys want to participate yourselves, you'll have to become a server member, a server booster, or a tiered server member, or donate a super chat or a gifted membership. That way you'll be able to give your take on these matchups. If you think Shamrock should win, if you think Blackbeard can win, basically you have 1 minute to give a take. And any additions would get you clearance for both matchups. You'll be able to talk about Shanks versus Garp and Blackbeard versus Shamrock. Yes, shank them you can. All right. Next up.
Yeah, I do want to say one thing.
What's up?
It is pulling away.
Yeah.
All right, so I just want everybody to remember that Garling, their father Garling, saw Shamrock, knows his capabilities, and then saw Shanks and his capabilities. And he stated, even though Shanks has been through the gauntlet of the lower world, if he entered into a Depths Covenant, he'll be an instant boost, likely on the level of Shamrock. Shanks had already fought Mihawk. There was no decisive winner. He fought Blackbeard. Anything previous to whatever Shanks was dealing with, before he went to Mari Joa, Shamrock was already stronger than him.
Do we know that he fought Mihawk, Larry? Do we know that?
Yeah, he fought Mihawk before that.
He fought Mihawk before he lost his arm. We don't know if he fought him before this moment, right?
Granted,
we never got confirmation on when he fought.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
We
have a
just
date for that
we
yet.
just know it was before he lost his
But
arm with Luffy.
Okay, so at the end of the day, it's like you can't deny that this man is incredibly strong, and we still don't have an explanation as to how to beat a Holy Knight entirely, because even Rocks himself, with one of the greatest hockeys, didn't necessarily kill Garling. He just immobilized him.
I would definitely agree with that. I think it comes down to whether or not you believe what the Holy Knights are gaining from Emu is a Devil Fruit ability or not. Because in that instance, Rocks, Rocks, Roger, Whitebeard, etc., they didn't have access to what Blackbeard would have access to as far as negating that potentially. Now, if you're of the belief that it's not a Devil Fruit ability that they're gaining, then it's a whole other thing. Whether the Yami would work on that, whether the Gura would work on that. Obviously, the Gura didn't work when Whitebeard was using it. But I think a lot of people are struggling with that piece of it. Like, there's no confirmation as to whether it is a Devil Fruit thing that's happening or it's not. So I think that's where, at least that's where my mind was going with how people were arguing for Blackbeard here. But
let me point this out too, just so people can realize too. So like within the Navy, when you get to a certain position, the higher rank you are, the stronger your hockey is, right? It goes for commanders, vice captains, vice admirals, and then to admirals themselves. You necessarily can't become an admiral without having some type of hockey proficiency. So if there's a group that's higher than the Navy, right? And they're called the Holy Knights of God, and then we have a supreme commander of that group, then narratively, this person who's in control of that group has pretty good hockey in comparison to anybody else. So even when you look at it, if Blackbeard was to do Liberation or Black Vortex, can you really say that Blackbeard's hockey is at the level of what a supreme commander of the Holy Knights should be at hockey-wise? And we know that hockey can limit what Devil Fruit abilities can do, or how it cannot affect you. We saw that with Law, using it against Doc Q. So I think like if this is gonna pull away the way I think it's gonna pull away, then people are just not using those facts. They're just going off of straight bias because of what Blackbeard means to the story. And remember, this is Shanks' twin brother, and Shanks possibly has more narrative than Blackbeard does. I don't know. I just feel like it shouldn't be being pulled away like this. This is crazy.
I think another point in Blackbeard's favor, and this is all still headcanon theory, but if the second Devil Fruit that Rox was looking for to like I guess take down Emu eventually was the Yami Yami no Mi, and like that's supposed to be in his mind the counter to regeneration or whatever Emu got going on. I think that gives Blackbeard a big plus in this fight still.
Hey man, somebody gonna have to make the argument. Reverse, you gotta mute the stream in the background, man. You know that. Anyway. Next up, let's get Mario in here. Mario, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yo. Okay, so this is gonna be a hard one because one, BB got the Yami, and two, Shamrock's got the regen, not gonna lie. So I'll go Shamrock to be honest, because like his regen is one thing, and we all seen how to like kind of get rid of the regen. It's gotta be like you gotta have like strong hockey. Like we don't know if that's like Devil Fruit related. If it's Devil Fruit related, then I'll give it to BB. But now I'll give it to Shamrock because like it's not confirmed whether it's like a Devil Fruit based ability. It's gonna be a mid or high diff fight for Shamrock because one, Shamrock might be able to use the Cerberus Devil Fruit on his sword, but if like BB just touch that blade and he can just nullify it or like just swallow it. And BB also got the Quake Fruit, so like it's gonna be a hard fight for Shamrock. But since he uses sword and it's a Holy Knight, I assume that he has like some sort level in hockey and swordsmanship. So For now, Blackbeard seems a bit too devil fruit reliant for me to give him the win on Shamrock. So that's my take.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Mario. You standing up for your boy Shamrock. Stick around for the Garp versus Shanks matchup in a little bit, all right?
Definitely.
All right. Ooh, crap. All right. We did get Javerse, you ain't have to do that. Not Javerse. Shanktum, you ain't have to do that, man. $10 super chat from Shanktum. It says, Larry loves feats like I love my girl. When it's convenient. Hashtag DDT donation. What does that even mean, man? All right. But thanks to Shanktum, we were able to get a couple people added to the DDT entrance. So say W's in the chat for Shanktum. I should get 5 people in. I think I saw a couple people get dragged in already, so thank you. All right, we'll keep on pushing here. I know Alcazar was next. Alcazar, are you back?
Hello?
How's it going, man?
Yes. Pleasure to be here. Yes, Blackbeard versus Shamrock. Honestly, this is a tough one because like you were just saying, Seb, we really don't know where this power stems from. And uh if Blackbeard's Yami can affect that power, or if that would even be a factor, because again, we don't know. Or like maybe Blackbeard needs to affect Emu directly, maybe not just one we just don't know. Um but I like to look at where kind of the story is going. I think Shamrock's going to be a mighty opponent for somebody, and I think he's extremely capable. I think the natural answer is to say Blackbeard because he's an emperor, he's one of the final villains. But Shamrock, he has that position. I think it's beyond him just being the son of Garling. Um, and you add, I'm sure he has decent hockey. Maybe it's not up to Shanks, but I'm sure he has decent hockey to achieve that level. And then you add that with having a direct connection with Emu's power and being empowered by that. I think naturally one on one, I think Shamrock would win, but I don't think Blackbeard is an idiot to fight the supreme commander of the Holy Knights alone. I think if it was one on one, I think Shamrock would be able to come on top. Blackbeard is stronger, like he's like like the Warriors, strength in numbers. He's stronger with his team and infinitely stronger. I think largely that's why we think he's so strong, because we get to see him shine amongst his team. But if you take that team away, we haven't seen much of that outside of Ace. So I'm not sure, and he was struggling against Ace. But that was 2 years ago. But yeah, that's my take. I'm gonna have to give it to Shamrock 101. But I don't think Blackbeard is an idiot, and that would never happen.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take. Alcazar. Shamrock making a comeback. Making a comeback. All right. Stick around for Shanks versus Garp. All right.
All right. I'll be here.
I bet. All right. Next up, let's get NYC Anime Nerd in here. Nerd, you there? Nerd going once. Nerd going twice. Ooh.
Hello.
All right. Nerd, what's up, man? How's it going? Who you got? What diff and why? Blackbeard versus Shamrock.
Okay, sorry. It's coming. I have the thing open, so it was like coming through weird. My bad.
No, you're good.
It's super quiet for me. I can't really hear, but so I'm gonna go with Shamrock for a few reasons. Like recently, I think this comes down to a hockey thing, because for all the theories we have about BB, having extra hearts, having, souls in him, like I can say, like, let's just chalk that up to the same thing as like regen, right? So that let's just take those off the board, because like then maybe, like if he's got multiple hearts, then he can come back a few times. If you got regen, obviously you regen. So I'm taking that off the board. But the reason why I believe that Shamrock will take it then with hockey is because when I look at Shanks, and I have to believe that he is somewhat comparable to Shanks. Like when I think back to when Shanks did like the Wi-Fi hockey to Greenbum, and what we know about like Blackbeard always taking like the first hit, like if he uses, you know, hockey like that, if he has hockey like Shanks and does that first hit on Blackbeard, I just don't see Blackbeard, you know, like eating that. I don't. And
Okay.
that's kind of where I'm at. And I was also like I think it's also depends where it matters. Like cause like if Shamrock can keep distance, or if it's like somewhere, what if it's somewhere where like Emu has put a bunch of teleportation
Like
you know,
the abyss signs or
yeah,
like pentagrams.
circles like we don't know how long it takes for someone. I mean, I have to imagine it's pretty quick, like because like who was it, Sommers like came in like his boxers pause, um you know, so like he didn't have much time to, you know, like get ready, so I have to assume it's quick. But like if he can like if they can keep on doing that and he could just like Wi-Fi hockey Blackbeard from distance, like I don't know, like that was just what went through my head, and I know that's like I'm basing this off of a lot of headcanon, otherwise than us like seeing Blackbeard always taking, you know, taking the first hit. But yeah, that's how I felt about it.
Okay. Appreciate the take, nerd. I know you said you got to go to dinner or something, but if you can, stick around for
I'm just eating right now.
Okay. Yeah, but stick around for Shanks versus Garp if you can.
The other one, Garp versus Shanks.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll try and come back for it.
Perfect. All right, man. Thank you. All right. Listen, it's comeback season, Larry. It's comeback season, bruh. 8-4 now. All right. Who was next? Let's go with Diamond. Diamond, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How y'all doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Finally fixed my audio for real. Talk to me. Who you got? What diff? And why?
I got a Blackbeard. I'm gonna go high diff. He's the son of rocks, 2 OP devil fruits, so Shamrock's sword probably won't be as much of a factor as people are saying. And like, I don't want to use this argument, but like, do you guys expect Shamrock to be as strong as he's like being portrayed when he puts the sword down? Because you know, I've heard some takes from y'all that Shanks is still box without the sword, while you know the world's greatest swordsman can't. So I don't think Shamrock could do that. And also, I don't think he'll have conquerors because a lot of people bring up him being Shanks' twin, and Shanks has like the best conquerors like that we've seen. But you know, we have Katakuri, who's a triplet, and he's the only one out of like 80 something kids that has it. So I feel like, you know, speculation shouldn't be too crazy, but you know, he is an end game opponent. So I'm probably just anti Shamrock agenda right now. But yeah, I'm giving it to Blackbeard. I'll go high diff just because he is supposed to be like in his prime. And I'm like speculating he's maybe around Garling level during God Valley. Maybe a little stronger because he's a little older than Garling was back then. But yeah, I'm going Blackbeard.
Okay. I just have one little minor rebuttal for what you said. You said that Blackbeard is the son of rocks as a tool to hype him, but then you went and said that Big Mom got all them kids and only one of them got Conquerors hockey. So which?
Well, no, I'm saying that like because I've heard debates in VC that Shamrocks will have it because he's Shank's twin.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm just using the
So use the
category
cat as the
reference as, like,
triplet. Okay, I got you.
yeah, like not every sibling will have like the same skills as the other. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. I agree with that. Lawrence and Lionel ain't the same. One of them hits harder, one of them's
Yeah,
faster. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
They all got their own strengths. Like, you know, maybe Shamrock is nice with the sword, but
Mhm.
you know, Shanks is, you know, top on hockey right now.
Okay. All right, Diamond, stick around for Garp versus Shanks coming up.
All right, for sure.
All right. Let's get Goatman. Let's get Fallen Shinobi in here. Fallen, you there?
Oh yeah, what's up?
All right, man. Talk to me. Who you got? What diff and why?
Well, I'll say I've always been a feet guy, and you know, you only got a few for these guys, but I'll have to choose Blackbeard. Honestly, because I don't think the Cerberus might not be a factor as everyone might think, just because of the way that Blackbeard is with his devil fruits. I mean, reasonable speculation, he might be able to shut that down, and then at that point, it's just um, Shamrock's regeneration, because I don't see him putting any power into really anything other than when he uses his sword. But I mean, you have Blackbeard, Rox's son, and you got Shamrock, or you got what's his name, son. And if it goes anyway like the parents' fight went, I don't think it's going to be a problem. As soon as he figures out, and if anybody knows how to get through that regen, the knowledge Blackbeard knows, he might be able to figure it out and get him and put him down, man.
Okay. I gotta ask. You said you're a feet guy. That's a crazy statement to say online, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey man, hey, I've always been what have you showed me? And trust me, in this Discord, a lot of people don't like that. But I stand on business, man. I'm sorry. If I can see you do something while the other guy didn't do anything, I can't definitively say that this guy will kick your butt. But
okay.
Hey, I see more than from Blackbeard to make me seem like he'll be able to know something. He'll be able to sneak his way out of there, do something sneaky, something sly, and he'll just be laughing while freaking Shamrock's on the ground, regenning, hopefully.
Okay. All right, man. Appreciate the take. Definitely stick around for Shanks versus Garp coming up later.
All right, I got you.
All right. All right, let's get Goatman Tease in here. Tease, you there? Tease going once.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, man. Well, talk to me. Who you got? What diff and why?
All right, I'm gonna go with Shamrock Hadu.
Okay.
Good. Like if we ever use speculation, slight headcanon from I think it was 2 chapters ago, it was said that when Shanks was even going in to do his trials to become a holy knight, that he was almost at the level of Shamrock. If the bandages and everything lined up, that could have been around the time that him and Blackbeard had their interaction. So if Shanks is stronger than him then, and I don't think very highly of Blackbeard to fully advance, then I'd say Shamrock will have the strength to combat what Blackbeard could throw at him. Even with the devil fruits, that'd be the only chance that Blackbeard will really have, just because we haven't seen too many hockey feats from him. It's not confirmed that he's a conqueror at anything. So whether Shamrock is or isn't, I feel like it still come down to like battle IQ and basically overall knowledge for real. If Shamrocks is a holy knight, I would assume that he will also know the 6 powers, since that's something that all Marines have. So he'll have the tools that he needs to at least evade Blackbeard using the Quake fruit on him. Also not confirmed that he has the fruit. So even if Blackbeard does try to do whatever it is that shuts down devil fruit, so like tries to take him away, he'd be taking it away from Shamrock's weapon instead of him. So if he still has armament and observation hockey, he has the 6 powers, then he's already equipped enough to go against Blackbeard, because it's only so much Blackbeard could do with his 2 fruits to fight somebody who has regeneration. If we're assuming that Shamrock has it. So just because he might have the strength that he could catch him once he starts regenerating, and Blackbeard's gonna get exhausted. If he gets hit by too many attacks from Shamrock, then him feeling double damage is eventually gonna take a toll on him. And if it's a one-on-one fight and his crew isn't there, then Blackbeard might be in a sticky situation. So I'm
Okay.
gonna go. But still have respect just because he also has tools to go against Shamrock, but without the necessary hockey feast or anything that we know he needs to go against a Holy Knight or somebody with regeneration, I'm gonna still give it to Shamrock.
Okay. I like that take. I like that that breakdown for why you think Shamrock could take it. Appreciate the take, Goat Man. Definitely stick around for Shanks versus Garp coming up. All right.
All right, sure, man. I appreciate you.
All right. Hey man, we
I
making
wanna
a
say one
comeback.
thing.
What's up?
I thought that he made a great argument when it came to Shamrock has the regen. So if they get into a fight, right? Blackbeard is gonna have to decide: am I gonna use this one vortex to take away the regen or to take away Cerebrus? And if I use both hands to use Black Vortex to touch both, then how am I gonna use the Gora in order to output the power in order to put him down?
I don't know. Do we know that Blackbeard can't do one with the other? I don't think we've ever seen him do it on the dual hands, right? I think we've ever
But
seen
you have
that.
to suspect that he would be able to. That's crazy. I mean, when he did Liberation, Black was coming out of his hands on both. But
Yeah, but what you're saying is that he utilizing that other fruit simultaneously as utilizing the darkness to take away from both fruits at this. You know what I mean? Like, can he quake?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he could quake a foot. You know what I mean? Or quake
I
a
was gonna say, can you,
headbutt.
like-
He could quake something
I
else.
was gonna say
But
Quake's headbutt would work pretty
Yasin
well.
his body, bro.
Listen, man, Blackbeard was doing
Lift
backflips
his
in that
foot.
one episode.
listen,
man.
yo, if Blackbeard was in shape, he'd have such a different view of in the community.
That's an
man.
agile
It's
cat
so
right there.
crazy. It's so crazy, man. Yeah, y'all body shame Blackbeard is all the time, man. Let that man be a fat king, man. Okay? He low-key still got some tone to him. A little bit. A little bit. A little something. Anyway, I do like that take, though. I really do. Next up, let's get Flawless Few in here. Flawless, you there? Flawless, going once.
Hello?
Hey, there we go. How's it going, man?
Good.
Well, real quick, I don't believe we've chatted before. Is this your first time in a DDT?
Yes, sir, it is.
Oh, awesome. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying the show. And I hope you're ready to give your take because you got 1 minute. Who you got, what diff, and why? Shamrock versus Blackbeard.
All right, so I was going to say like father, like son, but I feel like Shamrock is going to come out and be like, I'm not my brother. I'm not my dad. You're about to get these hands. So, and based off Blackbeard got one shot by Magellan, I can't say that I could say that Shamrock would do the same. So I'm gonna have to go Shamrock.
Okay. What's the diff? How difficult do you think it'll be?
Considering that Shamrock could possibly be stronger than Shanks, I'll still give it high because I respect that Blackbeard has the Yomi and the Goro. But yeah, I'll give him a high diff.
Okay. All right, man. Appreciate the take. Definitely stick around for the Shanks versus Garp matchup in a little bit.
For sure.
All right. Oh, he cutting into that lead, man. He cutting into that lead. We got up one Chris next. Chris, you there?
I am here. Yes, sir. What's up, Seb?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, not much, man. I'm at work right now, brother.
Yo, y'all doing DDTs at work is crazy, bro. But go ahead. Who you got?
I'm good. I'm bored. I need people to talk to. They was in there talking to me in the chat. So
Yo, you coming in choppy, man. Your mic's a little choppy for me.
My bad. What it sound like now?
This is better.
All right, bet. All right, what's the first matchup? Blackbeard?
Blackbeard versus Shamrock, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go Blackbeard only because if he take away the serve, like if he used his Yami, it would affect the sword. It wouldn't affect Shamrock, to our knowledge. So once Shamrock loses the sword, it's wraps. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all I can think of. Besides, he beat. Well, what we seen was when Shanks first entered into Mary Joas, we got for Garland saying Shanks is almost is on the same level as Shamrock. So at that time, I'm assume that he's weaker than his brother, but at the same time, he lost to. Well, I'm not gonna say he lost, but Blackbeard scarred him, and he's got him on a grudge that's been lasting for too long. But I'm just he beat one brother. I think he could at least scar and get away from the other brother. So that would technically be a Blackbeard win.
Okay. Appreciate the take. Up one. Stick around for the Shanks versus Garp matchup.
All right.
All right. Next up, we got Usopp the GOAT. Usopp, you there? Usopp going once. Usopp going. There we go. How's it going, man?
Oh, good. How are you, bro?
I'm chilling, man. Is this our first time interacting? Is this your first DDT?
Yup.
All right, welcome,
I'm
welcome. Yeah. All right, you got 1 minute. Who you got? What diff and why? Blackbeard versus Shamrock, and make sure you mute the stream in the background.
Yeah, I got you. Gotta go Blackbeard. My heart wants to say Shamrock, but he ain't grow up in the streets like that. He's soft. Like that's just simply how it's gotta be.
That's crazy.
I want
man.
to say more. I didn't really write anything down. I got a couple Bud Lights in me already.
Okay.
Sophie, you got Blackbeard or Shamrock? Yup. There's 2 votes for Blackbeard right there.
I can't count your girls' votes, man. I can't. You can't do
come
that.
on, bro.
Can't do that, man.
Come on.
Nah, man. 1 vote per entry, bro. You can't. You can't do that.
You were drinking like Modelo or something, I would throw you the extra vote.
That's crazy, bro. All right. Hey, Usopp, thank you. Pull up, stick around, for the Shanks versus Garp matchup. Would love to hear your thoughts on that one, all right?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. I think that's everyone except Sophia. I saw her jump into the entrance to the den. I don't know if she ready to give a take on this one, but Sophia, you there? I don't know. She said she was gonna wait. I don't know. She might not be ready.
Oh, sorry. You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How's it going?
Okay. Oh, I was like, sorry, I was mute. So I was
good.
waiting. Man, it is hard.
Yeah.
Because it's like narrative versus narrative. Because, if we're going straight up narrative, it's Blackbeard because he's going to fight Luffy for One Piece. But at the same time, Shamrock, the Holy Knights is special. Because I don't know if the devil fruit, if they are devil fruit, or is it like the gifted power from Emu?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. It's hard because I'm not really. I don't like Garling. He kind of Oda kind of made him look like a bum. It is difficult. I'm gonna go extreme diff. It could be really either one. It's hard. You know what? I'm gonna go
Flip a coin.
Shamrock.
Oh, all right, that works too.
Narrative, I know it's Blackbeard, but Shamrock might fight Luffy or Dragon. I don't know. I don't really know if he's going to fight Sabo. It's either going to be Dragon or Luffy for me. For Shamrock, for matchup. I know Rob is not gonna like that. My boss, I only got 10 cents of a salary and it will be taken down again. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my
man.
take on it. I'm like so close on going on Blackbeard on this one. Because I'm also like Larry, feats and what you've shown. Shamrock hasn't done that, but at the same time, he might have also fought Shanks before. And that's a high chance as well.
Okay. All right.
It's so bad. I want to cry because I love Shanks. And the next one, you're a menace because of that.
Hey.
You're such a menace.
Hey, the matchups are the matchups, Sophia. I can't. This is what had to happen. But stick around for that one, okay?
Yeah.
All right, have a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think that's everybody that need to give their take. I don't see anybody else in the waiting room. We do have a couple more entries available based off of the gifted memberships and the super chat that we got. I did want to shout that out. We did get a 10 gifted memberships from, I forgot who it was, Jesse Broker 2555. So thank you. Throw the Nakama fists up. Throw the W's in the chat if you guys were able to get a gifted membership. Use the emojis that you were able to achieve with that. But that does open up some slots for the DDT. So if you guys want to give your take on these matchups, pull up to the entrance to the den. But if you want a guaranteed spot for any DDT to give your take, become a Nakama or a server booster on the Discord, and you'll have a guaranteed slot. All right. I guess I'll give my take now. I actually did think this was a really interesting matchup, and I didn't think either party particularly debated to the degree that I thought they could have to speak their case. I'll start with Shamrock because yes, we don't have a lot of feats for Shamrock. We don't. But we do have narrative, and we do allow for fair and reasonable speculation in the DDT. So, with that, I tried to use Garling as a base for Shamrock. Garling, years ago, was supposed to be one of the stronger Holy Knights, etc., but I don't believe he was the Supreme Commander at the time. He was just a Holy Knight during God Valley, and he was strong, but he got put by Rox, who was clearly much stronger than him. Now, I will say, as bad as that showing was, within that same day, Garland got up and was completely healthy in order to fight again, which means that immortality does do significant boosts to your fighting capabilities and how long you can fight for. Shamrock should be stronger than the Garling that we saw get easily defeated by Zebek. And I think everybody here would agree Zebek's hockey showings are much superior to anything we've seen from Blackbeard. So that's where I kind of brought into the thought process regarding, is what Shamrock has with the regeneration and the abyss marks and the markings that he has a devil fruit related ability? And beyond that, what would his standard fighting capabilities allow him to do? That we don't have too much on. We can assume he's pretty strong. So he's stronger than like the Gunkos of the world, who were able to easily dismiss a few Straw Hats who were pretty strong, and the Cerberus. So in general, Shamrock doesn't have too much going on, but at the same time, there's a lot that you can go off of. And that's not even mentioning that he is Shanks' twin brother. So I don't personally subscribe to the idea that the twins are equal in strength, but they should be somewhat close in strength. So I think Shamrock could very well put up a fight and defeat a Blackbeard. Now let's go on the Blackbeard side. Blackbeard does have more feats on panel. He's just been a character for much longer to our eyes than Shamrock has been. And his hacks is pretty broken. If you're of the belief that the abyss powers that they're getting are indeed devil fruit reliant or devil fruit based from Emu, then yeah. I mean, it's funny. I heard folks like Larry and others say that, oh, he can't do anything to Shamrock. But I've also gotten into heated debates with these same people, Larry, you included, that Blackbeard would be required to defeat Emu in the end because of the Yami Yami's ability to counter whatever Emu has going on with his immortality and or devil fruit. So if I'm of the belief, and I just kind of am, that this power is a result of a devil fruit ability, I have to say, in my opinion, the Yami Yami would be extremely effective against it. And then as far as what he can do to put down a non-immortal Shamrock, y'all already know how I feel about the Gura Gura and its capabilities. Now, in general, I do think Shamrock's probably a better hand-to-hand fighter, better combat skills, better trained, better skills, but than Blackbeard. But everybody always talks about Blackbeard getting hit first. The problem I have with that debate is that none of those people ever put him down, though. He's always able to continue fighting after that. So Do I think Shamrock is going to hit Blackbeard with enough to KO him within that first attack? Probably not. Do I think he can over time? Maybe, probably. I'd like to think so. But with all that said, I do think Blackbeard's hacks will get him the W in this fight. Yeah, I probably saw that coming from a mile away. But in general, I did think the fight was going to be a high to extreme matchup. And I'll go Blackbeard, high to extreme. But yeah. Looks like the right man won, or at least in my mind. All right. One down. Next up, we do have Shanks versus Garp. Definitely pull up if you guys can already or haven't already to the DDT entrance. And again, we do have 11 slots open for gifted entries to give your take on these matchups. I know we started a little early today. We're going to try to start these a little earlier in general because I need my nights back when I do these things. All right, I'm going to start working here. You guys feel free to get off mute and talk about the matchup as I arrange some things here. Traverse, Nick, Shankdom, Larry, Toby, kind of do your thing. I need some filibustering going on right now while I work on this matchup.
All right. Chat, who y'all got? Let me know. I'm going to get my first vote, even though you ain't got it ready. I'm going to just say Garp is winning this.
Okay.
Off rip. I got Garp. Extreme diff, though. I respect Shanks.
I'm gonna throw my hold on, I got an echo right now.
I think I got Shanks, I think, extreme diff. I'm a big fan of, the whole trope of the last generation surpasses the next, or whatever it was. The next generation passes the last. I'm not flat out saying that Shanks is stronger than Roger or anything crazy like that, but I think, he's on his level.
But you are saying Shanks is stronger than Roger.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Hey.
Did
I just didn't want to sound
saying this thing that I'm saying.
I just didn't want the backlash that comes with saying that.
But you said
nah.
Yeah.
If you gonna say your thing, you gotta stand on everything that comes.
I'm gonna stand on it.
I'm gonna stand on it. If you
one at a time. One at a time.
Let me talk my talk. I'm gonna stand on it. Same way I think that Kaido is stronger than Whitebeard. I think that Shanks is stronger than Roger.
Oh wow.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Hey man.
And we're not gonna speak on Dragon too much.
Okay.
But hey now.
Thank you for submarining the credibility of your
team.
Dragon's top one, man.
Okay.
That's what it is.
All right, so just to confirm, I know Traverse said he got Shanks. Toby, you said you got Garp, so it's 1-1. It's even right now. Who else wants to give their take before we get into the guys in the entrance?
Garp, Shanks.
Yeah, Garp, Shanks. Nick, you on it? What's up?
It's Prime Garp?
Yeah, Prime Garp. Whatever you think that is. Whatever you think Prime Garp is. Yes.
Well, I mean, Shanks is a hockey man. He doesn't need a sword. Nah, I'm going Garp. Okay. Garp is he's shown to be one of the top in the verse ever. And I mean, so is Shanks. But I still think Shanks is a peg under. I don't think anybody in the current generation has reached the highs of the old just yet.
Okay. Appreciate the take. I know you're Admiral Gang. I didn't know if that extended to Garp or not. So
it doesn't really.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think it did.
But I like Garp.
Okay.
Man, Nick said something crazy about the Admirals earlier.
No, I didn't.
What you said?
You said if it was the Admirals on God Valley, they would have pieced up Emu and the series would have ended right there.
I didn't say that. I was co-signing somebody else saying that.
Nicholas.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
Yo, that's with Mr. Bub. I salute you, Mr. Bub.
There's no way. Somebody actually said this, not unironically, believed it. There's no way.
It's true though.
Oh my
They're
god.
getting worse. What are you talking about?
Nick, mute up, bro.
That's nasty.
That's nasty work, bro. All right. Who else wants to go before we get into the entrance?
I'll go real quick.
Okay.
Obviously, big Shanks fan over here, but like Nick said, I don't think anyone has surpassed Garp and Roger, and I think Garp and Roger surpassed Zebek. So I think that's the benchmark for power in the series is Garp and Roger and Emu and Joy Boy, but of people that we've actually seen and know of. And I mean, I think even Shanks would tell you Prime Garp is beating him. The way he still glazes Roger all these years later to the point that he's like basically bet the fate on the world of a child who had the same dream as Roger. I think he would have the same opinion that those legends have not been surpassed.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take. Shanked him. All right. It's 3-1. I didn't think Shankton was going with Garp, but that shows that a man can be objective. Right? But okay. I guess we'll get down to the people in the entrance, starting with 3D2I. 3D. Talk to me, man. Who you got? What diff and why? Shanks versus Garp.
All right, hello?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Prime Garp, right?
Prime Garp, whatever you think that is.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go Garp Extreme Diff.
Okay.
Only because of the latest reveal about critical mass. I know Shanks can probably do it. I want to doubt it. But I just feel like for the time being, it's like I feel like Garp has had more time in his prime, like evolving his hockey. Shanks, I feel like is entering his prime as well, or he's probably already in his prime. But I feel like Garp right now, like if he was in his prime right now, he would still be over Shanks.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
All right. Appreciate the take, 3D.
Yeah.
Have a good night. I mean, say it back. That's so mean. No, I'm playing. All right, next up, let's get Baby Shocker in here. Oh wow. Mistakes were made. There we go. Shocker, you there?
Okay, hello? My bad, wait, let me reach out. I'm back. Okay. Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir. Talk to me, man.
So I was just about to start writing some notes. But
Do you want me to wait on you? Do you want it?
Oh no, it's good. No,
Okay.
it's all good. All right, hold on. And my thing with this matchup, I have an extreme diff, like either way. But I do kind of have Shanks wherever Garp was during God Valley. Like kind of like that group. And I believe like Shanks was stronger than them at that point. But if we're talking about like Prime Garp, like we know him and Sengoku beat Shiki. We know that obviously Garp and Roger they fought Rocks. I mean Garp has also he did amazing in that fight with the Blackbeard pirates. Like he's almost like admiral level at his old age. So I kind of feel that like a prime Garp should be able to handle Shanks. Like obviously Shanks is probably like still up to par and like they would still like bang out with each other. But I'm feeling like Garp has like those qualities to be able to beat Shanks. Like it'll just be a pure out like hockey battle.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. I just think Garp probably is more durable than Shanks too. But obviously that's kind of off speculation, really. But
Okay.
I do have probably like if it's prime Garp, like I just don't I don't think God Valley Garp was his prime, like at that point. And I do believe that's where like if he were to replace Roger with Shanks, like the fight will go the exact same way. You know what I mean? So it's like I got prime Garp.
Okay. All right, man. Appreciate the take.
Of course.
Wait, hold on. Did that make it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 people total went. All right, so that's 4. I already got yours.
Oh, there's 5 votes for Garp?
Don't worry about all that, man.
Oh. No, Garp, man, my bad.
Nah, you good. You good. You good.
All right, thanks for having me on.
All right, man.
Peace.
Actually, I didn't count Shankdom, so yeah, I do have to count that 5. Damn it. All right. That's 5. 1, 2, 6. Yeah, there we go. All right, it's 5-1. Garp is in the lead. Next up, let's get Diamond in here. Diamond, talk to me, man. Who you got? What diff and why? Shanks versus Garp.
This is the matchup I've been torn on because they both got feats and narrative backing them up. Both got crazy fan bases, even though Shanks' fan base is a little crazy. I think I'm gonna go Garp Extreme Diff.
Huh?
I feel like I don't need to explain like the reasoning for each of them because they're both, some of the strongest of their generations. Shanks is probably like top 2, maybe top 3 in the verse currently. Garp, his resume is stacked. I just think it comes down to like hockey and stamina. So I think like Shanks has a slight edge on hockey, but the gap isn't too crazy. And Garp, I feel like he has trained himself to be like a monster on par with like people like Odin, Whitebeard, and Big Mom, and also Kaido. Like they're all kind of freaks of nature, but Garp became like a freak by like choice.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll give him the slight edge, but it's extreme diff.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Diamond. Have a good night.
All right, man. You too.
All right. Garp's starting to pull away, man. I didn't expect that. Next up, we'll get Fallen Shinobi. Shinobi, you there?
Yes.
All right. Talk to me, man. Who you got? What diff and why? Garp in his prime versus Shanks.
All right, man. I'm gonna have to choose Garp, just because there's a lot of comparisons of people and who they got, But Garp was running around with the likes of Roger, the likes of Rocks, and it took Roger and him to take down Rocks. I don't think that Shanks is at that level yet. If they're a 99, I think Shanks is a 98. It's just he can get there, don't get me wrong. But what I see now, other than that crazy Wi-Fi thing, is I don't know how they'll go up against. Garb knows about critical hockey, and if he throws a Galaxy Impact with a sufficient amount of hockey towards him, I just don't, like I said, I was a feats guy. I don't see what Shanks can do against it other than run away, and hopefully his other arm doesn't get cut off.
Okay. So just to counter a little bit, Shanks has elite future sight capabilities, observation hockey, Wi-Fi hockey, Conquerors hockey.
Yeah, but
I don't know,
come
man.
on. You got Garb being compared to Roger, and then you got Shanks being aka a little Roger.
We got
So,
Shanks being compared to Joy Boy, apparently.
Yeah, just hockey wise. You can have
Just
strong
what?
hockey, but come on, man, it's Garp, bro.
It's Shanks. I don't know.
Yeah, but I've seen more. Like I said, I was a feats guy. I've seen way more than what Garp was doing on Hachinosu. Other than Shanks Wi-Fi hockey, that was some. He was doing some crazy stuff, man. And I like Shanks, but I just don't think he can beat Garp. Shanks, give me him versus damn near anybody else, even a Kainu. I know you have more gang, man, but I'll still choose him over a Kainu. But Garp, a Roger rival, Rocks even acknowledged him. Like, I can't do it. Not this time. Shanks gonna lose this one.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Shinobi. Have a good night.
All right.
All right, let's get Goatman in here. Goatman, talk to me. Who you got? What diff? And why? Shanks versus Garp. You got 1 minute.
Yo, it's before I start, this like prime Garp. This ain't current Garp.
Prime Garp, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Garp high diff, just cause like we dealing with two people with like a vast knowledge of what they doing. They wise when they come to hockey and stuff. And people might get caught up on the Giants saying that Shanks hockey felt like Joy Boys, but we didn't see where they ever had any type of interaction with Roger, or they weren't there for Rock. So any of those people could have quite literally had the same strength of hockey as Joy Boy. They only witnessed his and Shanks though. So I still gotta go Garp, because yeah, Shanks has future sight and everything else that makes him great and one of the most glazed people in One Piece. But I have him at the same level that Garp and Roger at God Valley. And then knowing how hockey blooms work and the fact that Garp might not have been in his prime at God Valley, he only got stronger since then. So I'm gonna go with him high diff, just because I don't think Shanks could beat him. One arm, two arms, his knowledge and how to utilize hockey, his training that he went through to get strong without having to do that is not too much Shanks to deal with. And we've seen him get attacked and keep going. He got stabbed and kept fighting. We haven't seen Shanks get hit or how he reacts to any other damage he's ever dealt with in the series. So Garp high diff.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Goat Man. Have a good night.
I just want to make a quick point. Didn't Gabon confirm that the Roger Pirates had met Dorian Broggy? Like when he's talking to Shanks in the bathhouse scene, they're like, "Remember when we went to Little Garden and met Dorian Broggy?"
Yeah.
And Shanks like, "Oh, of course." So I'm saying they know what Roger feel like. They chose to say Shanks.
That doesn't mean they felt Roger's hockey, man. Hold on now.
They felt it.
Listen, fight back, Traverse. It's 8-1. Fight back, bro.
It's bad, but I'm waiting for Larry. Larry not gonna speak up.
I don't know who Larry got. I don't know. I don't talk to Larry about who he got before the DDTs, bro. I don't even know if Larry's still here. He working. I'll be honest, I don't think there's a wrong answer here, personally. But it's just
Everybody said extreme diff so far.
Yeah.
It's a close fight no matter what.
It's just I hate to see it go down this
one-sided.
one-sided. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough.
Folks didn't even bring up the future sight killer thing. That
I
Shanks the observation
tried
killer.
to say it, man. Nobody cares, bro.
Nobody cares, bro.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. All right, let's get Alcazar here. Alcazar, talk to me, man.
Hello?
What's up, bro?
Is this Shanks versus Garp?
Yes, sir. Who you got? What diff? And why?
Cool. Again, pleasure to be here. Which Garp is this? I'm
Prime
sorry.
Garp. Prime. He prime. Whatever that means to you.
What? Yeah, man. Okay. So my bias, I'm gonna be honest, my bias just wants to say Garp. But if I break it down from a logical standpoint, right? Okay, and Rayleigh has said this: fighting stronger opponents, it makes you stronger. It gives you the edge over somebody who hasn't fought an opponent on that level, like Luffy. Him fighting Katakuri was extremely valuable to his development. Him going to Udon prison and meeting Hyoguro, that was extremely valuable to his development. Shanks fighting Mihawk, those duels extremely valuable to his development in levels of strength. I don't think we've seen Shanks have that battle. Like it would be nice if Shanks lost his arm in like some grand duel against like a character like Mihawk. But I just feel like we haven't seen Shanks do anything near, teaming up with somebody and beating, a person like Domi Reversi Rocks. So I feel like because Garp has done that, that's going to give him the edge over Shanks. And this is a prime Iron Garp. See, the thing is with Garp, he doesn't use a sword. He's all hands. All of the hockey is going into his hands. People block with swords. Garp is blocking with his bare body. I think naturally, like he's more durable. He's just gonna have like the natural edge. Plus, Garp, he doesn't have people like Ben Beckman, Lucky Rule, Yassop to back him up. He has Bogard. So it's like he needs to be strong. He needs to be able to compete against people on that caliber and a little bit more because he doesn't have nobody backing up coming to save him. So I'm gonna give it to Iron Garp.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take. This is a landslide, man. What's the diff? What'd you say the diff was?
High diff.
High diff? Okay. Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Alcazar. Have a good night.
Sir, yeah.
Can I change my vote?
Who you changing your who's that?
Toby.
Toby, you changing your vote to Shanks? You switching
Yeah.
up? That's how you feel? That's how you
I appreciate you, Toby.
It's like it's extreme diff, and like even though everyone's saying extreme diff, I don't like the look of that scoreboard. So
You changing it
I
off
just-
the scoreboard view, bro.
It's all
Yeah.
love, Toby.
Toby
course,
called me
of course.
fake like 2 minutes ago.
Yo, hit it. Not hit it. Shank them. You might need to. You want to do the same, bruh, for your man. He down bad
Yeah.
right now, bruh.
No,
Wow.
Shank them. Come on,
I
man.
have
Change
a
your
voice.
name. You're not Shank them no more.
Yeah, bro. You garped him.
Shank them. Shank them. I'll hand you a quick 20, man.
First of all, Garp doesn't sound sus. You gotta stop with that one.
Garped him, bruh. Garped him, man. Bro. All right. I see Hitter join the team here. Hitter. Are you ready to go? What's up, man?
What's the matchup right now?
It's Shanks versus Prime Garp, man. And it's not close right now. And I'm not gonna tell you who's winning.
Shanks versus Prime Guard.
Yeah.
All right. Here's my take on it. We got the reveal that Shanks was able to replicate Divine Departure from Roger just by looking at it.
Mhm.
So we know we're dealing with a different type of we're dealing with a different type of dog right here in Shanks. From my what I read, he's getting hockey comparisons to Joy Boy. He's getting called a child of prophecy, a child of destiny. And look over at Garp. Garp is a dog. Don't get tangled. But he wasn't even able to get clear dubs over Roger and them.
That's nasty work. But go ahead, bro.
And if I and like from my perspective, from on my board, like if I had like a draft board of all these One Piece characters in their primes, I'm gonna draft Shanks before Roger. I think Shanks is stronger than Roger. I just think so. With all the supporting and building evidence,
You
I
also
think
think Bo
Shanks
Nix
is
is top 10.
all right now.
Yes, Hitter. Yes. Don't let them
Is-
silence you.
So we gonna let people interrupt my take? We gonna let people interrupt my take, Sebastian?
Who let hit on?
We gonna let people interrupt my take, Sebastian?
Who allowed this?
Yo, Shank them. Let Hitter do his thing, man.
Yo,
He
this-
preaching right
Let me
now.
rock, bro.
Yo, you hurt Hitter's feelings so much. He said my whole government name, bro. He ain't say Seb. He said Sebastian.
No, because this is just unprofessional. To interrupt it with Bronco slander.
It was valid to me, bro.
Yo, bro, that's hilarious. Go
Anyways,
ahead, bro. Continue to take.
As
bro.
I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. I don't think Garp can hang with the new age big dogs, i.e. Shanks. I believe Mihawk is also in that discussion of being able to beat Prime Garp. And I also believe Dragon
bro. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
And I also believe Dragon.
It's been a minute. We're done,
is
bro.
stronger.
Let the man talk,
It's been a
Toby.
minute. It's been
Let
a
him
minute.
talk.
No.
Let me rock. Let me rock. Let me rock. Let me rock. Let me show you this bag work.
Land the plane, bro.
I also think Dragon is stronger than him. I think that the generation of Garp, Whitebeard, and Garp had their place in the all-time legends. But I think that with, just the natural progression of shonen series, the generations after them grew stronger. And I think Shanks is part of that rule. So I got Shanks. I'm gonna put respect on Garp. It's not gonna be easy out. I'll give him extreme diff. I'll give him extreme diff. But it is going to be this golden boy, Shanks.
Okay. I'm glad to see Shanks back on the board, even if Hitta went on a whole diatribe of nonsense talking about people that have nothing to do with Shanks, but whatever. I appreciate the take, bro. Next up, let's go to Mario. Mario, talk to me, man.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that this is the Garp versus Shanks matchup. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I gotta give it to Garp because, like, back then, even before he was prime, he was fighting with Roger. Like, he was equal with like Roger, and like both of them took down Rocks, who is capable of recruiting all of those monsters on his crew. So that should tell you something. And that was pre-Prime Guard. So like, just imagine. Now this old guard was able to throw Galaxy Impact, Galaxy Divider, destroying like half of the damn island just by that. Like, and he's old. Like, even the old Garp said like, this isn't my I lost my touch or something, right? So like, imagine what Prime Guard can do to Shanks. I mean, like, Shanks is cool. Like, he got Conqueror's Hockey, Conqueror Infusion, like he got Griffin, like he got Divine Watcher, everything, but like he's pretty much just Roger, bro. Like, if Prime Guard was able to like compete with a Prime Roger, I don't see why he's not able to compete with Shanks. And like, he would also be stronger in a way because like he trained with the battle bags, like physical strength, not just hockey. So like, Garp probably high to extreme dip. I gotta give respect to Shanks as well, but Garp's taken because like he got hockey, and we know like he got conquerors, and he trained with the battleship bag. So like, he's not just strong in hockey, he's also strong in terms of his physical strength. I'll give it to Garp. High to extreme dip. Gotta give respect to Shanks on that.
Okay. Appreciate the take, Mario. Have a good night, bro.
Have a good night.
All right. We did get another super chat from Reggie J, $2. It says, "Hey guys, how you doing?" Doing well, man. Doing well. How do I join the set? All right, so pull up to the entrance to the den, and we'll drag you up. This $2 super chat will grant you access. If anybody else wants to give their take on the matchup, you can do the same thing that Reggie just did, or you can become a server booster or a tiered member, Nakama, Warlord, or Yonko, and gain access to these types of streams where you can participate yourself, guaranteed, without having to rely on super chatting or getting super chatted in. So, by all means, pull up. It's in our Discord, so the link should be in the description of the video. I do see Reggie here now, so I'll pull him up, and I do believe we have a couple open slots available. I think we have like 9 left. So, all right, we'll get to you guys' takes in a little bit, but let's continue on here. Next up was NYC Anime Nerd. Nerd, are you there?
What if
oh, you're talking. Nerd
is the final poneglyph?
Nerd,
like,
nerd,
what if
nerd doing his thing. All right, next up, we'll go to Sophia. Sophia, you there? Sophia going once. Sophia going twice.
Hello?
There she is. Hey, girl.
Oh, sorry. I always forget to unmute myself.
No, you're good.
Sorry. But man, we went on full on chemistry and mathematics on Galaxy Impact, bro. We were doing I was like,
I
"Whoa."
heard Nerd in there
Yeah.
talking.
I was like, whoa, it ain't that deep. Let's just go on. Yeah. But I hate this. I hate this matchup. I didn't want to. So I'm gonna give this to Garp.
Huh?
Oh, do you hear me? Oh my god, my phone is acting weird. Sorry.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. There we go. So I'm gonna give this to Garp. I don't know if it's high diff or extreme diff, because the difference is right now, nobody's like right there with Shanks. Garp was in a situation where he had Rocks, Roger, Harold, Garling. Even though Garling was kind of looked like a bum in God Valley, but man, it's so hard because Garp is the rival to Roger. But at the same time, Shanks is also him. But nobody is there to like challenge Shanks right now. Whereas Garp did. It's so difficult. I'm gonna go extreme diff. Because he fought Rocks. And that's really like, if he just didn't, I think there might be a chance that I might go with Shanks if I did not see that fight with Rocks. Granted, it's with Roger, but at the same time, it didn't look like, oh, it's 70-30. Oh, it's 60-40. It actually did look like 50-50 for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that I like. It wasn't like the Law and Kid versus Big Mom thing, which I was so thankful of. Because if did, it would have been the worst for Garp fans. Because man, I hate Oda and I love Oda. I have a love and hate relationship with that man. Because he loved to troll and he's like, hey, yo, we're going to get Ben Beckman, y'all. He the sun and he the moon. And then we're like, oh, he wasn't in the arc at all. Dang you, bro. And I hate this. I hate this matchup because I'm a Shanks fan. But at the same time, I gotta give it to Garp. He did punch Big Mom, and Big Mom was like, "What was that?" And he was like, "Yo, that ain't even meat fried, bro. You gotta get a good fire to fry good steak." Pause. And I love that because I really like Garp because he is one of those that doesn't use weapons. And I'm a weapon kind of person. I mean, my favorites are like, Shanks, Zoro. But Devil Fruits, they're cool, but Garp didn't have neither. And he is there in that top 3 with Rocks and Roger. So when people say, oh, Sengoku, he might have used that. Hell nah. Take a look at this man. This man rivaled Roger. So I'm not hearing it from Sengoku fans. If Mosh is here, nah, bro. Sengoku ain't like that, bro. I tried, but no. It's still Garp. I hate this because character-wise, I like Shanks more. But if we're going power-wise, power scaling-wise, Garp really got it. That's basically it. This hurts. I hate you, Sam. You're such a menace.
I appreciate you being unbiased, Sophia, and all the work you do for us on top as far as the modding
thank you.
of the YouTube channel.
Also, I've been a mod on Moonpiece now. Moonpiece Podcast.
Shout out to
Now
them.
I have LWAP, Life with Anime Podcast, here and Moonpiece, and now I gotta go to Shonen Showdown, even though I'm not a mod there. Yo, I'm a slave for 4 emperors now.
I gotta ask. I have to ask. You have the Shonen tag next to your name, but you're not a mod for Shonen?
No.
What is that
I'm
about?
not.
What you gotta rep the set. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. I'm not even a mod there. I just comment on every single video that he makes.
Mm.
And Marco keeps saying that I'm gunko. I don't get it. I am a slave. I don't even get paid here. I
Oh.
pay my taxes but never get paid.
That's funny.
Larry. Larry tax. Oh my god.
Sophia,
Mm?
what better you got to do, girl?
Oh my god.
I
Stay,
knew
stay,
that was coming. I was waiting for it.
yeah, stay the slave. You're not getting paid.
That's insane. Sophia, thank you. We'll talk to HR about Larry's comments. But we appreciate
Love
everything you do.
Sophia.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Have a good night.
I try my best. But yeah, that's my take here today. You're such a menace, Seb.
Well, my fault. Have a good night though.
Oh yeah, I'll be here until it ends.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. I have a
Oh,
question.
yeah.
Are you guys having is it going to be a collab for the top 30 or is it just going to be you four with the twins?
It's just gonna be us. I don't think there's gonna be a collab, right, Larry?
No, it's just gonna be us four, and then we're gonna give the chatters, well, the live chat, two
Oh, then
options.
that means Zoro can still come in. Oh wow. Robin
Yeah.
and Blackbeard.
Oh my.
So that's
Boss
basically
man
what we're
gonna
gonna
like it.
do. I think there's
Huh?
a couple. So there's gonna be like 2 round breaks, and
Mhm.
those round breaks are gonna be dedicated to the live chat deciding who should join the top 30. Because we do want to keep it like closely knit and accurate as possible. So
Mm.
because
So is
sometimes
there going to be where we can down somebody and take out, or are they, if they're there, they cannot be taken out of the top 30 no more?
it depends. We have to like you know people, right? They'll like be like, "Oh my god, let's put Duval." And then we got to put Duval in our top 30. So we're
I
like
got it. Yeah.
if it's realistic, we're going to do it. If it's not
Mm.
realistic, then we won't do it.
Oh, then that's going to be hard because people are definitely want like people like NL to be there and Magellan too. I'm like Magellan.
Mm.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't wait. Let
Yeah,
me tell
Sophia
you,
will be there.
even though I'm in class, I'll be there no matter what. Because I have a class that starts at 6. I hate it.
Well, we'll be streaming for a while, so we'll see you in there, Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
Oh
Have a
yeah.
good night though.
Yeah, you too.
All right. All right. Shout out to Sophia, man. She works so hard. All right. Next up, let's get. Ooh, missing some stuff. Larry, did you want to give your take on this one now, or you want to wait? No, you came off mute.
Yeah, I guess I'll go.
Okay. All right. Who you got, man?
I guess I've been thinking about it, and when it comes to utilization of Conqueror's hockey, I want to give it to Shanks because of the many different ways he's proven how to use Conqueror's hockey. So if there's anybody that could beat a Holy Knight, I think it would be Shanks out of all the Yonko. But when it comes down to it, when I look at that Bragi and Dory comment regarding Shanks's hockey, I've always took it as like the intent of his hockey instead of the strength of his hockey. Dory goes, was that even stronger than Red Hair's? There was no hostility to it. So for me, it's just like, that might be the strongest hockey they've felt. You know what I'm saying? But there is different types of intent with Conqueror's hockey. And that's usually how Shanks's killer future sight comes into play. It's because he's able to instill such Conqueror's hockey into his opponent that his opponent kind of can't use future sight. But as we've seen in the later chapters, if your hockey or your Conqueror's hockey is just as strong as the other person's, well, then it cancels out. So then it comes to a point where it says, okay, so whose Conqueror's hockey is stronger? And can you make it stronger than it already is? Garp and Roger have proven that. And they proved it during a time where they weren't in their primes. And I'm largely believing that we've seen Garp try to somehow continuously put himself back into that situation where he could probably do a couple critical mass Supreme King hockey punches without even breaking a sweat or passing out now, because we know he trained in order to fight Dan Chin Zhao. Now, I'm not saying Dan Chin Zhao is of that level. I'm just saying that Garp is training, right? He tried to probably get that feeling back. This is why Roger was most likely stronger to me than Whitebeard, because Whitebeard couldn't do that move. So when it comes to also utilization, it shows that Garp is also up there. And this is kind of why I don't believe the past generation has been surpassed by the current generation, because we've never seen somebody get up to those levels of hockey usage. Now, does that mean that Shanks can't do it? I don't think he can't do it. I just don't think he could do it at the level of Garp. And the reason I say that is because in Garp's era, he was versing people of his caliber all the time. Where Shanks, I can't say he's been fighting Whitebeard to that degree when Whitebeard was at the end of his prime. I can't say that he ever fought Kaido. I can't ever say he fought Big Mom. I can't, like, the strongest feat that I could say that Shanks has is fighting Mihawk, and then Mihawk doesn't know how strong Whitebeard is, so he has to test himself during Marineford to see the difference between both of them. So for me, it's like, okay, so the next person is probably Loki. I don't know how strong Loki is, but I doubt he's stronger than Prime Garp or even near his level, or probably even near God Valley level. I'm going to be real. I think God Valley Garp could beat Loki. So I can't give Shanks the edge. Garp has had the competition. He's had the strength level shown. And he's the true hockey man. So I have to go with Garp. And it's going to be... I'd probably say high diff.
Huh. All right. Appreciate the take, Larry. Garp continues his reign in this DDT. Next up, we'll go with Aaron Yeager. Aaron, you there? Aaron going once.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. How's it going, man?
Oh, hi. So I mean, I got some construction going in the background, so let me know if it talks over me. But I was quite torn on this take as well, because so first of all, like, it's a sword versus the fist, right? Like, yeah, Garp has, like, I keep finding arguments for both, but then they like, I keep debunking them by myself. Like, so Garp, he has like critical mass conquerors hockey, but that's for offensive, like, punching purposes. Meanwhile, Shanks has, Wi-Fi hockey, and he can disable future sight. So in that aspect, I can't really say that Garp's Conqueror's hockey is exactly going to be stronger than Shanks's hockey, when all Garp can do is put it into a single attack that isn't even guaranteed to hit. And Shanks can like do almost the same attack as a Galaxy Impact, seemingly multiple times, because there's no way like he's gonna huff and puff after one-shotting Kid. So, but like, I think for me, because I'm a big believer of that Shanks right now would be stronger if he had two hands. So I think because of his one hand, I'm gonna give it to Garp.
Okay.
Because he has an offside. There's like the sword may be an extension, but like he can't actually, like, Garp could be like that type of guy to punch your wrong side. But yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate the take, Aaron. Have a good night.
All right, you too then.
All right. Garp with the steady lead, man. All right, let's get NYC Anime Nerd in here again. See if he's still talking. Nerd, you there?
What's up?
What's going on, man? I tried to drag you in earlier. I saw you was having a conversation down there. I didn't want to disturb it.
Yo, I've got a question. Is it like really, really quiet for like? Does it sound like I'm really quiet right now?
No, I can hear you.
Okay, because you're really, really quiet. So who is it? It's Prime Garp and Shanks.
Yeah. Who you got? What diff and why? You got 1 minute.
I got 1 minute. All right. So basically, I feel like this is hard. Like we were just having this conversation, and it was based off of like them talking about Roger talking about mass and for the hockey, and it made me talk about when Vegapunk said the soul has 21 grams in it, and so like I think that it's like who's ever been a bigger hockey feat, like who's ever able to control their critical mass more and um release that during like release their soul mass into a hit. And for me, like seeing Shanks do the Wi-Fi hockey to Green Bull again is like a bigger and more control than than Galaxy Impact, like the Divine Departure to Green Bull was a bigger feat, like being able to control that from that type of distance. So I have to go with Shanks because like those are their two big moments that other than what we just saw. Oh, I guess that wouldn't be Prime Garp. So like Prime Garp's Galaxy Impact on against Emu, which to me though looked weaker than what it did on Hashinosu. Like he really took out Hashinosu. So I'm going with Shanks because I think that the control of his hockey and mass was more.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take. Shanks finally back on the board, man. Nerd, have a good night.
See, like, can I just tell you though, like this is hard because it's like we just got through a part of seeing Garp team up with Roger and it's like, and so like, first of all, there's recency bias. And then like, if we did this right after we saw the kid fight or the Green Bull, like, I think it would be different,
Yeah, probably.
You
That's the game though, man. DDT schedules come out. We go with what we got. But Nerd, have a good night, man.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Next up, we got Roanoa J. Reggie. Reggie, you there? Reggie, you're coming in and out. Like you're like super choppy. Like I can't hear you at all, really.
Oh shoot, my fault.
There you go.
Hey, how you doing? What's good, y'all?
Chilling, man. What's up? Who you got? What diff and why? Shanks versus Garp. Prime Garp.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna start with a question first. Has Garb ever beat Roger?
I don't believe he has. No.
Dude, I'm gonna go with the student. I'm gonna go with Shanks.
All right.
Yeah, I rock with both characters, but I'm gonna go with Shanks. What diff? I'm gonna go high diff. No, extreme diff.
Okay. All right.
Appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you. I know you donated a little bit to get in here, man. But if you want a guaranteed spot in these DDTs and things, become a server booster or a Nakama or Warlord or whatever. All right.
Okay, bet. I got you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Let's get Up One Chris in here. Up One.
I think my mic is already unmuted.
There you go. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, what's up, Seb?
Chilling, man. Who you got? What diff and why? Shanks versus Garp.
Prime
Garp.
This one
Prime
kinda
Garp.
tough.
Yeah, Prime Garp.
Prime Garp. Right. Prime Garp. This one kind of tough, man. Oh, I don't know. I give it to I give it to Garp, man. Only because, and this is gonna sound really bad, but he has 2 arms.
yeah. Yeah,
Like
terrible,
he still
man.
has 2 arms. But okay, in our reality though, we don't know if Shanks knows about the mask, but I'm assuming that he does. Even if he did, I don't know if he could make something similar to a Galaxy Impact.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, we seen Garp banging out with Emu, so I can't just push Shanks that high. He's never even seen Emu before.
You don't know that.
I just can't. Well, we don't know that. That's true. That's true. But I mean, when would he see him? How would he see him?
I mean,
How is it better?
You're right. I mean, I don't think he's seen him, but it's possible.
It's
No,
possible. It is possible.
He was in the
crazy
Holy
they
Land for a while, He got brother and his dad know him, Possible.
His brother was literally telling him to chill out. He was like, "Chill out, little bro. Like you're not like that yet." But yeah, I got Garb, man. I give Garb high diff, extreme diff. That's the only time I'll say extreme diff ever in his VT.
Okay. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know what I got cooking up next, bro. You don't know what's next.
If it's something like this,
They
then you're
all,
right.
all the next few matchups are something like this. I'll put it that way. All right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, enjoy that.
Well, we still waiting on that Loki title. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let that stay under the wraps, under the books. You know what I'm saying?
One day. One day.
One day.
One day. We'll start seeing
One
some feats from one of them dudes. We'll see. All right. Have a good night, bro.
All right, you too, bro.
All right. Let's get Usopp the Goat in here. Usopp, talk to me, man.
Oh, my bad. Am I on the? Oh.
Yeah, you in here, man. Talk. What's going on? Who you got what different why, man?
Oh. Well, if you know the little story of Lil Man, you gotta know I'm going with Prime Garp, bro.
Okay.
You're tripping if you take Shanks. Like Garp, he beats up ships for fun. Like he beats up islands for fun. Shanks, like I'm sorry, but he don't got feats enough to go against a guy that literally beat the hell. I'm not trying to curse on the stream, but he's him and Shanks or Roger, my bad, but those two, they beat a emu controlled rocks, bro. Nobody else can hang with those two at all.
Mm.
Like,
you don't think current Shanks could assist Roger in defeating Rocks? The Emu'd Rocks? Tommy Reversi'd Rocks?
I want to say, but I'm gonna put it how I see it, and it's gotta be NBA terms. Shanks is Kobe, Garp is LeBron. Now, Roger, he's MJ. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, Kobe's that guy, but like that's my guy personally, but he's just not MJ and he's not LeBron.
I would have
Like
made.
LeBron, nobody can really hang with him. Like he's been doing this forever.
I would have made
okay, look.
Steph Shanks, but I get what you're saying.
Like, okay, but Garp, he was 100% confident he could kill Akainu if he wasn't held back. Now, I mean, look at him. He's not a guy that's like all talk. You know what I mean? He really can't hang with him. And I don't know. If he really wanted to, he might be able to.
Okay. Okay. All right. Usopp, appreciate the take. I know this was your first DDT, but definitely
Yeah.
stick around for more, man. We'd love to hear more from you.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
Yep, you too. Thank you.
All right. And I think our last DDT participant of the day will be creator Keon. Keon, talk to me, man. Who you got? What diff? And why? Keon, you there?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Talk to me, man.
All right. I put Prime Garp winning this, and I'm doing it at like high diff because if I'm doing scaling right, I would say current chance can take on old Garp, but Prime is different because Garp back in them days was handling real monsters back in them days, such as Big Mom in Prime, Whitebeard in Prime, Rogers, and I don't think Shanks has he doesn't have the stat sheet to that against Garp because the only notable people Shanks has fought is either Mihawk and Blackbeard, and Blackbeard is kind of iffy.
Huh?
Because Garp fighting in his era, I think his hockey would be way more impressive than what Shanks does currently.
Okay. All right. I ain't mad at that. So what was the diff you said?
I put it at high diff.
High diff? Okay. All right, man. Appreciate the take. I think that kind of concludes it. Creator Keon, I do want to say thank you. I know you donate a bunch of times to us on these streams, man. So we appreciate all that you do for us, bro.
No problem at all.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. I mean, I can give my take on it, but I think we have a winner. I thought about making this God Valley Garp, but I thought it would have been one-sided in the opposite way, if that makes sense. So I went Prime Garp. I know Shanks has a lot of stands and a lot of fans within this community. So I thought maybe it would be closer, but it doesn't look like it, man. We only got 5 Shanks votes, and one of them was basically a pity vote for Obi, man. So as far as who I think wins this matchup, I'm not mad at people picking either side. I saw legitimate arguments for both. When I was assessing it in my head and when I was hearing the debates themselves, I went back and forth as far as whose hockey feats or whose showings were more impressive. Obviously, Garp has shown out a lot as an older man. And then even personally, I don't think God Valley Garp is his prime. What he was doing on God Valley was crazy. Like, he's clearly more durable than Shanks is, in my opinion. I wouldn't be shocked if he can fight for multiple days like some people have already. In general, he had Big Mom and them running from him. He's tanked an attack from Big Mom. I know she wasn't in her prime yet, but like treated her like she was nothing. In general, I've tussled with whether or not Garp is stronger than Whitebeard or Roger. I don't know that he is. I don't think he is, but I think a lot of people leaned on the critical mass hockey piece of this. And while I do think that's fair to do, is the critical mass hockey more than Divine Departure? For real. Because technically, when Roger does Divine Departure on panel, he already knows the critical mass hockey. Now, I will say, when we see him use it on like Odin, he's not like going all out. But I believe the highest version of his Divine Departure just also has critical mass hockey attached to it. And whether or not Shanks can replicate that is another thought process I'd have to tussle with. And then, in general, I had to think back on Shanks's feats. People brought it up. That hockey feat that he did on Green Bull was, I don't know how far that was, but that's insane. I don't think we've ever seen anybody's hockey stretch out that far besides Joy Boys. The comparison to Joy Boys hockey at the end there in Egghead. One-shotting Kid isn't a major feat, but he also defeated Loki, who apparently is one of the strongest people in the verse right now. He was able to at least tie with Mihawk, the world's strongest swordsman. I don't know. Depends on where you scale Mihawk and what time you thought that fight happened. He's been a Yonko for a lot of years. I think on panel we do have more feats from Shanks. He was able to stop Marine Ford. He's able to stop Kaido in his tracks. I don't know exactly how that went down, but I don't know. It's. I thought the most interesting part about this is something nobody brought up, and it's part of the reason why I went with the title for this as Distorted Rivalries. I want to know who would be fighting harder in the matchup because of their relationship with Luffy. Obviously, Shanks has a deep connection with Luffy and the thought process around him being the one that's going to fulfill Roger's wishes and find the One Piece and change the world. And Garp has his own vendetta against Shanks in regards to him being the one that caused Luffy to become a pirate. I really wanted to tap in. I was hoping people would tap into who they think's willpower would be stronger over their relationship with Luffy and their impact on him, or vice versa. I'd like to think it was Garp, but Garp's is more of a selfish will in that light, and Shanks is more of a pure will in his light. So, I don't know. I think it's interesting. I'm going to go with Shanks just because he's losing. But like I said, I don't think there was a right or wrong answer here, per se. If it was the opposite, I would have definitely just went Garp, though. I'll be honest. So, I'll go Shanks. Just give him the number on the board because 16 to 15 looks better than 15 to 5 to 16. But, yeah, man, that was fun. We do have a couple super chats before we close out here. Thank you guys for sticking around. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And again, if you want to join these DDTs, you'll have to be a server booster, a Nakama tier, Warlord tier, or Yonko tier member on our Discord, or somebody will have to donate you in, or you can donate yourself in. We got $2 from Reggie J. It says, ain't it a Halo battle between them, with the hands emoji, laughing emojis. I don't know what that's about, but thank you. And then another 5 from Straw Hat Goofy. I don't know. Straw Hat something. It says, Garp pulls up to God Valley, nobody ran. One-armed Shank pull up to Marine Ford, and not even the admirals combined wanted the smoke. One, just very different scenarios. 2, people are definitely running from Garp. It's literally a meme in the One Piece community that some of the top tiers of the verse at the time were actually running from Garp. So I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with nobody ran. I don't think anybody actually ran from Shanks. They definitely ducked smoke, but context matters. All right. But that's it for us. I think there's a break week this week, so I don't know if Larry's going to be reacting to a chapter on Sunday. Maybe we can put together a game night or something to do with the Yonkos. I've been working on trying to make that happen. Sorry, there's been delays. We've just been so busy with travel and work and stuff. But we should be back with a call-in stream and a DDT next week. We got another 5 from Reggie. It says hockey and with an asterisk, so I guess there was a mistake there. Oh, hockey battle between them. Okay. And the Discord membership is set up from YouTube? No. So the Discord tier membership, you'll have to become a tiered member on Discord itself. So there is a link to do that. I can provide it to you. If anything, Reggie, it should be in the description of this video. But if you're on the Discord, check the announcements that I made today, and there should be a link it says like Me6 that would allow you to actively join it and then become a member on one of those, and you'll be good. Each tier has a different level of access. So if you want DDT access, Nakama tier. If you want call-in access, Warlord tier. And if you want both accesses to those 2 things, as well as our game nights that we're going to start doing more consistently, it's going to be the Yonko tier. All right. That's all from me, guys. Again, we're going to be back live probably Monday. I know me and Larry have some stuff to do this weekend in regards to some collaborations that we're going to be doing. But overall, we'll be back Monday in the studio, and then next Tuesday we'll do a call-in stream. Next Wednesday we'll do another DDT, and then as Larry pointed out and Sophia pointed out, on the 19th we will be doing a long top 30 between me, Larry, and the twins, all live, and you guys' input will matter. So tune in for that. should be a spicy one. But everyone, have a good night. Drive safe and happy holidays.